Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to cut through the noise and figure out what really matters from all the info out there. And right now, probably a lot of you listening, it's that time again back to school. There's usually a whole range of feelings that comes with it, isn't there? Maybe you're feeling that excitement, for new classes, new people, or maybe there's a bit of nervousness creeping in about the year ahead. And let's be honest, some of you might just be wishing summer could last, just a bit longer. But here's where our deep dive today gets really interesting. We've looked into behavioral psychology, motivational research, and it turns out back to school is way more than just, a schedule change. It's not just about textbooks and classes. It's actually this powerful psychological moment, a real chance for a fresh start, a clean slate. So our mission today, let's unpack this idea of a fresh start and really dive into what this new chapter offers each of you beyond just the classroom stuff.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here, if you look at the bigger picture, is how this time, it's often just seen through this narrow lens of academics, right? Grades and homework. But scientifically, it's identified as this inherent moment of personal transition. Psychologists actually call it the fresh start effect. It's like a natural reset button. These calendar points, new school year, new semester, even just a Monday, they create this kind of mental line in the sand. Makes us feel more able, psychologically, to break old habits and go after new goals. So it's a really potent time for intentional self-improvement, much bigger than just schoolwork.
Okay, so it's not just a nice thought, it's a real psychological thing, the fresh start effect.
Yeah.
And our research points to some really concrete ways to use this. It frames this time as your distinct chance to set new goals, maybe make new friends, and definitely build some better habits. It emphasizes your agency here. You get to take the wheel.
Exactly. And connecting that to the bigger picture,
Yep.
embracing these chances for goals, friendships, habits, that's absolutely central to, holistic growth. It's about intentional self-shaping. This transforms the school year from just, learning stuff into this active period where you're building who you want to become. It's not just passive learning, it's active construction.
Which leads to something else really powerful we found, something I think will hit home for a lot of people. The sources talk directly about past experiences. They say, maybe last year wasn't your best year. That's okay, this year can be different. Now that sounds simple, maybe, but think about the weight that lifts. It's okay if things didn't go perfectly. We all have those times. This moment back to school, it's like an open invitation to just let go of that disappointment, to reframe it.
It offers a genuine clean slate. And this view, seeing each school year not just as a continuation, but as a genuinely new beginning, raises an important question, doesn't it? How do we approach it? Our research highlights this idea. Every school year is like a new chapter, and you get to write it.
That's incredibly empowering. It puts the pen right in your hand.
You're the author. I like that. So, okay, if you're the author, how do you start writing this new chapter effectively? The guidance we found is pretty clear. Walk in with confidence and stay curious. And these aren't just like nice words. Confidence here means self-efficacy, believing you can handle things, learn things, and curiosity. That's the engine for growth, right? Wanting to explore, ask why. That's right. And what's fascinating here is why those two things, confidence and curiosity, are so key. It fundamentally shifts the whole point of school. Our research explicitly says school isn't just about grades. It's about growing, learning, and discovering who you are. That reframes the entire experience. It becomes a journey of self-discovery. When you're confident, you take more risks, you engage more. When you're curious, you open yourself up to discovering new things about the world and about yourself. Grades then become, just one part of a much bigger picture.
Absolutely. And that's really the core of what this deep dive shows us, isn't it? That back to school isn't just falling back into a routine. It's this built-in invitation, almost, to actively shape your own growth, your own evolution. It's a moment to learn from the past, but not be stuck there, to consciously write what comes next. So wrapping up this deep dive, it's clear this whole back to school thing is this unique window, an opportunity for real personal growth, for self-authorship that goes way beyond just academics.
Exactly. If we connect this to the bigger picture one last time, the core message is really this fresh start. It's an invitation to be intentional about your growth, to recognize that the journey itself, the growing, learning, and discovering who you are, that's what's truly paramount.
So here's a final thought for you to take with you as you step into this new chapter. With all this in mind, the fresh start effect, writing your own chapter, walking in with confidence, staying curious, beyond the textbooks and the tests. What new part of yourself might you discover this year? What could you learn or try or become just by embracing that mindset? Embrace this fresh start. You really do get to write it.